You're listening to KFWV News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. We come your way Monday through Friday from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And the goal and objective of this program is to transform your thinking, to remind you that you have greatness within you. And you have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. In order to manifest your greatness, it's good to know that it's not your destiny, it's a choice that you have to make. You have to put yourself in a perpetual state of discomfort. Yes, absolutely. Because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been. And the unwillingness just to accept things as they are, not to just see yourself as a victim and say, you know what, I can do better than this. And I'm going to. Things are going to get better for me. And I'm going to be about the business of making that happen. We're talking about self-esteem. A study indicates that women don't have high self-esteem until they're in their 80s and 90s. I just found that hard to believe. And they said rich, happily married men around 60 are at the highest in terms of their self-esteem. I want to talk to Sonia right now. Sonia, thank you so much for calling, and thank you for your patience for holding on. Let's deal with it. What are you up against, Sonia?
I have issues. I've never had low self-esteem. I've always been pretty upbeat. Growing up, I've always been overweight. I'm the biggest now that I've ever been. But I'm a short girl, and it shows. You know, I'm incredibly curvy. But I'm lucky that I have a boyfriend who absolutely loves who I am and loves every last inch of me. I just don't know what to do to lose weight to get better self-esteem. I don't know what else to do. Have
you looked at becoming a part of a program that will give you support, social support? Programs are the most successful out there. Have you done any research on that to find out what program would be most suited for you and your personality to help you to begin to help make some healthier choices? Because having healthy relationships and being with people who also have the same passion and drive you have of improving their health is very key in being able to maintain your commitment to creating a healthier life for yourself.
I have made some inquiries into it. Unfortunately, some of the larger programs like, you know, Jenny Craig and so on and so forth, financially, I just can't afford them.
Okay, but there are other programs other than that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For example, I recently inquired on one through my doctor's office, and it's a support group, and oddly enough, they have postponed my meetings twice now.
Okay.
Because they can't start the class or for whatever reason. It's been I'm on the waiting list for 3 months now, trying to see somebody and talk to somebody about that.
Okay, but what are you doing in the meantime? Because in order for you to be at the weight where you are and that you know that you don't want to be at, it takes some habits. There are some behaviors, there are choices that you're making. And one of the choices is that you can choose, you know, that the things that you're eating, your habits now, are keeping the weight there. And if you begin to just do some research and just decide, I'm going to discipline myself and be on top of my game. And here's something that I'm doing right now. Before I eat anything, I write it down. I know what I'm going to eat tomorrow because I'm a compulsive eater. I'm an emotional eater. And so now what I'm doing is I'm journaling. I'm writing down what it is I'm going to eat. I'm laying this out. I'm planning it out first and before I eat something, I ask myself a question. I pause. Is this going to lead me toward wellness and health or sickness and death? Now, if I've got it in my hand and I love M&M peanuts, I know that that's not going to lead me toward wellness and health. So I'm pausing, I'm thinking. I'm not just going to put it in my mouth and say to myself, I saw a skinny man get hit by a truck. If he had a little bit more cushion, he might have lived. Okay? I'm not going to game myself. You know, we can lie to ourselves and justify making unhealthy choices. And so when I pause, when I take a deep breath, when I pause and I ask myself that question, if it does not lead to wellness and health, I put it down. And so you can do that with you. You can decide. I'm going to do two things. Number one, I will ask myself that question, and I will journal. Three things you want to journal. But look at what is it you're putting in your mouth, and plan the day before what is it you're going to eat tomorrow. And you can do research and find out online the things that you should eat that will allow you to lose weight and not be hungry. Because once you start making healthy choices, you will not have the cravings for unhealthy things. And I could not believe that, but it's true. The other thing that's important is just deciding to go for a walk every day. I walk 2 miles a day. That's just a choice. It's my commitment to myself, knowing every pound that I'm overweight takes 6 months off my life. And the more I move, the more that I'm going to be able to be here, the more I'll be able to move. And not the majority of reasons that people go into nursing homes is because they don't move their bodies. The next thing that's important is, Sonia, is saying to yourself on a regular basis, get in the mirror and say to yourself, I love myself. Say that at least 15 times. No, 21 times, because 7 is my favorite number. When you get up in the morning and before you go to bed at night. And as that begins to speak from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, it's going to show up in your behavior and your attitude. So walking, pausing and asking yourself, does this lead to health and wellness, or does this food I'm about to put in my mouth is going to lead to sickness and death, or sickness and disease? I don't want that. So you have a choice. Choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yes, and then make sure you associate with people who are making healthy choices. But this is a commitment. You just got to decide, as you love yourself, you can love all that away, and just be patient with yourself. And as you do it, one day you look around and you be the person that you have it within you to be, because you can do this. You have this self-discipline. You love yourself enough. We must increase the love, and it must show up in our behavior, and you can make that happen and be the healthy, attractive woman that you have it in you to be. You're a beautiful person already, and what you're now doing is just improving on perfection. You got that?
Yes.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. All right, bye now.
I appreciate you too.
Yes. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. Maggie, hello. Thank you so much, Maggie, for calling in. What line is Maggie on? Wait a minute. Yes,
Maggie coming in.
Oh, Maggie. Oh. Oh, Maggie, where are you? They said that I'm thinking of the lines that we're going to go to Maggie next. Okay, how are you?
I could pretend to be a caller.
Oh, no, it's okay. Maggie, you know what? You have such interesting news. And tell me, what's in the news today?
Yes. Thank you, Les. Yes, coming up at 4 o'clock on LA's Afternoon News with me and Michael Chappé. Really, Les, isn't old school normal pornography enough for you guys? Apparently not.
No.
Now it comes in 3D. 3D porn. Do we really want to see porn in 3D?
You know
or
what?
At all?
You know what? I was talking to Emiliano and Michael about this. I said, guys, I don't want to see that. And I started praying for them and sprinkling them with holy oil. They've got problems. Yes, they got issues. Okay.
Yeah, keep it coming, because they need a lot more prayers than that. Okay, air traffic controllers sleeping on the job. Now there are 4 instances of this. Wow. Is that scary?
That is real scary.
To anyone but me? Oh, my gosh. So the guy in charge resigned, and the head of the FAA is doing a top-to-bottom investigation on why this is happening so much, or, has it been happening all along? We just didn't know. 4 people fell asleep while they are controlling the skies. My goodness, Les. All right, we're also going to talk about this, I don't know if it's surprising statistic, that 98% of sexually active adult Catholic women say, yeah, they've used birth control, even though, you're not supposed to if you're Catholic.
Whoa, yes. Okay, I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, well,
so then
you learn a lot.
I thought they were using the rhythm method.
I think that's back in the day.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
old
school.
Not working.
I don't know.
So does that mean that they're going to go to hell because they use birth control
I think it does.
pills?
I think that's exactly what it means, Les. Okay. Also, there's a very serious story about a gal that signed up for Match.com looking for love, went on a date with a guy, nice guy, went on a second date, and now she is suing Match.com saying he sexually assaulted her, and she wants the website to stop taking new people until they put in a new way of screening people. But we're going to discuss whether it's really their fault, or do you, when you sign up for that, take on what comes your way? Not that obviously no one deserves that, but are they responsible?
Well, if they're going to make that site available, one would begin to think that maybe they did some type of psychological profiling of the people, and there are certain people they just would not allow to be a part of the site.
But how would you know? That's the thing. But we'll talk more about this. And condoms for 11-year-olds. Oh, my goodness.
Condoms or balloons? What are you talking about, really?
I am talking about condoms for 11-year-olds.
Come on!
Yes, some schools are giving them away free, F-R-E-E-E. Are they going to use them really less?
They're saying that kids are that sexually active at 11?
Wake up.
No, I was a virgin for a long time.
Oh, TMI.
Yeah.
That's for another show when I'm not in the room. But 11. I know.
11.
I know. It's shocking.
Oh, my God.
It is.
Yes.
And we're going to talk a little bit about American Idol. They might change the way they have people vote because everyone's in a uproar about this Pia, I think her name was. Everyone thought she was so great she got voted off. And now people are saying, oh, you need a new way to vote for American Idol. And I'm saying, people, get a real problem.
Absolutely.
Right, Les?
Absolutely. Come on.
Okay, that's just the tip of the iceberg, what we've got coming up at 4. Thank you for letting me interrupt your show.
You have something special. And you know what? What I like about you?
What?
Your ponytail is longer than Emiliano's. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, listen, we want you to call. The number to call is 888-539-2980. We're talking about self-esteem. Do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? And if so, how does that show up? And if you don't, we'd like to talk to you about that and see whether or not you can get a breakthrough. 888-539-2980. My name is Les Brown, and you're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.